So I'm joined by Ben Barnes, a British actor who is best known for playing, well, in my eyes anyway, Prince Caspian in the Chronicles of Narnia. When I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, where are you? Let's go and meet you. So an honour to meet you. And how are you doing, Ben?
Really well, thank you. Thanks for having me.
And Wimbledon, I mean, how much of an amazing experience is it for you to be here?
I love it, yeah. I used to come more often, just like queue from 4 in the morning for ground seats when I was a kid, because I grew up very near here. So very special to come back and sit on centre court. I've never done that before.
And I'm sure you didn't have to queue this time around, did you?
I didn't. We snuck in the secret entrance. It was quite thrilling.
So you can feel for all those poor souls in the queue who are camping or are there from like 2 a.m. trying to get a ground pass or a sneak of anybody they can see.
Yeah, especially on finals day when play starts at 2, you can just sort of amble out the house at 11. We walked here. It was great.
But were you hoping to see, I guess, tomorrow, Andy Murray into the final as a Brit yourself?
I was a bit devastated yesterday. He played so well. He played so well. I just don't understand. Federer's so good.
And I thought as well, because obviously all this psychiatry talk he was talking about, I was like, this is it. He's going to bring it back. You know, he's not going to let Federer get away from it. But he did, and we're all so gutted, I think.
I know. You could just see they've set up little screens around Wimbledon town with little sets of seats outside, a bit like a sort of Henman Hill, but little ones all around the town, and you can just see the devastation on people's faces.
But anyway, it was all about ladies today, because we've just witnessed a great final. I mean, Serena Williams just took her 6th Wimbledon title in front of a pretty crazy centre court as usual. I mean, how was it being in there?
Well, there was a few really exciting, like the very start of the match, you know, it went a little bit not the way you thought it would, and then at the end, Garbine, I don't know her second name, but
Muguruza.
Very good. See, she's practiced. Broke back twice, and it was quite thrilling. But you know, yeah, well deserved.
And honestly, who were you rooting for in there? You can say any of them. I don't mind.
Honestly, I'm a real sucker for an underdog. Whoever's losing, I'll root for them. And then if it switches, I'll switch my allegiance, unless I've got a sort of national investment.
So you really didn't care. You were at Wimbledon and you were just like, I'm having a brilliant day.
It's like watching a film, though. Whoever's like suffering, you want them to, you know, to rise up and be victorious.
And have you done everything which you're meant to do at Wimbledon? Have you had your strawberries and cream? Have you had your Pims?
I've had strawberries and I've had Pims, and I've walked around a bit. What have I missed anything?
Walked around, but sat on Henman Hill. You probably don't do that now, do you?
I haven't done that.
But you've probably done it once before.
I was very tempted to shout, "Come on, Tim," in the middle of a match that Tim Henman wasn't playing in, because that always makes me smile, even though it's not very funny.
That guy, are you?
Yeah, no, I'm not, but I'm the guy who kind of secretly wishes he was that guy.
Well, tomorrow...
It draws a bit too much attention to myself.
It does. And anyway, tomorrow it's about the men. Who would you like to see win now that Andy's not in the final?
I think only for the sake of solace, it's better to be beaten by somebody who goes on to win the whole thing, because you can go, well, at least I was beaten by the guy once, so I think Federer. Well,
I think Federer as well, but anyway, let's hope that wasn't recorded. And Ben, what are you working on anything at the moment? Are you working on a new film at all?
Well, I've just had, actually in the UK, I just had a series on the History Channel called Sons of Liberty, which is, I think, in its 4th or 5th episode at the moment. And then a little film called Jackie and Ryan about a street busker and a relationship with a single mum. It's a very sweet little film. So those are the two things coming out now.
Perfect. Well, we can't wait to watch them. And thank you very much for talking to Ben.
Nice to meet you.
And enjoy the rest of your time here at Wimbledon.
Thank you.